How can you spot a winner as big as Zuckerberg?
Well, it's it probably would be somewhat misleading to say that all of this could be seen from the very beginning. I had looked at it already, a number of these different social networking sites, and there were definitely a lot of the early attributes were quite good. They seemed very competent technically, which was actually strangely not true of many of the other companies. But I think one of the other things to always I'm always very focused on at this point is not just the product or the abilities of the people, but sort of the third part is what I would describe as the business model, the business strategy. And I think that's often not given enough weight because inventing something new is generally good for the world. It doesn't mean that you automatically will do well as an inventor. In fact, most scientists and inventors end up capturing disturbingly little of the value you create. To succeed as an inventor or scientist or entrepreneur, you have to create X dollars of value for the world, and you have to capture Y% of X. And the one important detail people forget is that X and Y are completely independent variables, and that in most cases, Y equals 0%. And this is sort of I think has
certainly been my own experience.
Well, we're not commenting on the magnitude of X either here, but we'll leave that unanswered. Even if you had generated vast amounts of value for the world, how much of that you capture is quite open-ended. And I think there is sort of a history of innovation that one could tell, where most of the time the business models have been far too competitive. It's been far too difficult to capture anything of great value. The business model that I'm very fixated on, which I think anyone who starts a company, invests in one, joins one early on, you should always aim for monopoly. And this is sort of my one big transgressive idea. You're not allowed to talk about it.
They shuddered when
the fact that you're not allowed to talk about it is, I think, always a bit of a clue that it's perhaps an underexplored idea.